So, if you haven't heard, there's a new platform fighter on the block, potentially. Now, this thing is combining two ideas I never thought would mix very well together, but honestly, it worked out really well. Now, this is going to be Byte Breakers from Odyssey Interactive. If you don't know, these are also the guys who made Omega Strikers. Awesome game. All of the characters, too, are from Omega Strikers. Byte Breakers is a platform fighting battle royale. That's right, a BR. If you kind of weird with the idea, think like Smash Run for the 3DS, but on a much larger scale. Teams of 2 will navigate a gigantic map, end up getting a bunch of power-ups, and hopefully be the last team standing. And it's going to be teams of 2 with 20 teams, so 40 players at the same time. At first, I didn't really feel sold on the idea of a platform fighter BR, but I thought, hey, let's try it out. Let's see what it's like. No harm in trying it out, and I'm always happy to give my opinion when it comes to platform fighters. After the first test I was included in, there was a big part of me that just wanted to play more and wanted to actually talk about it more. So I'm happy that I get that opportunity now, both with the embargo being lifted and with more tests being ran. Now, the game itself has really solid mechanics. I was very impressed. When I heard that it was a prototype, I didn't expect it to already be so well put together. Maybe that's because we usually don't see games at the prototype phase, but honestly, the game just feels good. The ground movement feels really good. Typical mechanics they do have in the game are smash attacks, tilts, sliding tilts, grabs, shields. It works. The game doesn't have a whole bunch of combos, but I feel like it would be pretty rough if you just run into a team and just get wiped immediately. However, this is a pretty common thing that happens in other BRs, so maybe once the game gets a little more fleshed out, if it gets more fleshed out and the players get better, we'll see it a lot more often. The most fun part of the game for me is how they captured the BR aspect. Every character starts with 100 HP. You have 3 slots for kind of armor and upgrades, and each of these armors gives you a new passive. One game, I got these legendary boots that let me jump 3 more times and have 1 more up B. And that was just 1 piece of armor. And it's kind of like stamina mode, but you do go flying farther the lower HP you are. And once you hit 0, the next time you hit a surface, you explode. But if you end up killing an opponent, then you heal 50 HP, which honestly I think is really good. It gives you a lot of incentive to actually run into fights instead of just playing the zone. Especially maybe if you're not super topped off and you don't have any food to heal up. Maybe it's time to take a fight. Who knows? It might go really well. With all of this being said, the game is still in the prototype phase, which is even before an alpha. Odyssey don't know if they're really going to go fully through with it. Now, of course, hopefully, I wish they do, but currently they're on the fence. With a lot of these tests, they're going to see kind of what the public opinion is and then make the choice, are they going to go through with this or not? Now, I know they're going to be having another playtest today that is streamable, today being the 12th of September. And I know I'm going to be playing in this playtest. And I know they're starting to open it up a little more to see more of people's ideas of it. So even if you're not a creator, you can still try to get into the playtest tonight. And honestly, just try to let the devs know what you think. Even as a viewer, even as somebody who actually gets to play, just give them your honest opinion. These devs are very open to communication. It's been fun just talking to them, even outside of stuff specifically regarding the game. So hopefully you guys get a good chance to have a talk with them too, whether you like the game or not. And these same devs, they have a lot of ideas of what they could be doing to make the game better. They have a lot of just time and energy just put into figuring out what they can do to make this game work. And they're really open to adding a bunch of stuff too. Some things that have already been mentioned is potentially air dodge improvements, which could come with wave landing and wave dashing, hit falling, and even a ton of other stuff that just casually being brought up. So even though the game currently is in the prototype phase, if eventually it does get made, it could be made into something so much bigger. And I think it has a lot of potential. I'm going to be trying my best to, do what I can, give my own opinions here and there. And honestly, just have fun with it while I can. Because if the game is this fun to me in the prototype phase, I'd personally love to see what could happen in the future. So yeah, if you haven't already, give Byte Breakers a shot. I think everybody I've talked to about it before who wasn't really sold on the idea ended up having a lot of fun with the tests that they were in. And I just hope that you get that experience too. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the stream and hope you have a good day.